in prime time. I guess if I've got something to do, like a place to perform at, I'm just going to do that. And I remember being in high school, I was lucky enough to get a job in small town Iowa. I wasn't going to care about missing The Simpsons. And of course, that was the era of VHS tapes. You could easily tape it, so there you go on that one. Or of course, now we have YouTube. I like going there for music videos. All right, now for the regularly scheduled jokes. I found things to do even with the President's Day holiday we had today. I didn't mind at all that there was winter weather out there because I had a DVD that I had recently bought and hadn't watched yet. It was 3 Christmas episodes for Big Bang Theory. And I love that TV show, and sometimes people say I'm just like Sheldon. It's like, nobody's like Sheldon. But that was the first time I had any of their episodes on DVD, and it's like, well, 3 of them instead of an entire season, that's going to be cheaper, especially when it's in the discount bin at Barnes & Noble. I'm very much the value type dude. I guess that explains why I've gotten DVDs at the Family Dollar in my neighborhood, and I'm fine with just the disc inside a sleeve for $2, where there's no plastic case it goes into. I mean, value. Yeah. And then I also went through some of my binders. When I want to save things, I'll get sheet protectors and then put it in a binder, but then I decide to organize them better by subject. It's like, oh, I grew up in Iowa, so all right, Iowa's one binder, Minnesotan traveling is another binder, and then miscellaneous. So it's like, and then sporting event tickets. So it's like, all right, I like things being in order, and now that's a lot easier. I'm finding things, so yay for that when you decide to devote some time to it. The only thing I really didn't like about the winter weather was when I finally had to venture out in it. I actually didn't go to a show earlier tonight because it took me a while to scrape the frost off my car. In fact, it took so long that I was there for almost an hour trying to do that, and I was re-scraping because it kept happening. So after a while, after about 10 minutes, it's like, all right, shut off my engine because this is taking too long and I don't want to waste gas. And I just finally went back inside and watched some reruns on antenna TV until I needed to get here. Yep. I guess I believe very much in being safe because there are enough times where I've done crazy things in winter weather and you learn or you continue to be stupid. So I choose to learn. So there's that. And of course I did plenty of things over the weekend. I went to the annual meeting for my credit union, Spire Credit Union, where I got my car loan. Yeah, they have it at a mega church in Eden Prairie, and what I like is it's not like a stockholder meeting for a multinational corporation. It is in no way stodgy because they actually had circus performers there. It's like, yeah, this is more fun to show up at. And they have name recognition for being a sponsor of the St. Paul Saints, and that's their mantra as well, the Saints, fun is good. So it's like, yeah, I like how they make it more fun. That's how it should be. Yeah. It's also kind of nice they gave us a little spending money, gave it back to us members when we left, but we had to turn in our ticket. It's like, worth it! So there was that. I also went to a country music play that was in Bloomington, and of course I like any type of music show that's out there. I grew up in small town Iowa. My parents were Hicks from the Sticks, so of course I listened to a lot of country music when I was young, especially my mom liking Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty duets. Yeah. Yep. We are who we are. I'm sure that's in a song too. Except I'm also going to remember it for the annoying man who was next to me that was condescending and wasn't paying attention. Where I said, I want to see this play in Plymouth, but it got canceled, and now that venue is closed. And it's like, yeah, I already said that to the lady on the other side of me, And we talked before the show, and then that was it. I didn't want to talk to him after that, not during the intermission or anything like that. I wanted to get away from him during the intermission. I'm the type that needs to be active, need to be walking around, moving anyway. Sitting for too long doesn't work for me. I know by now what to do with annoying people. It's like, as the saying goes, starve the beast. I reached a low point in my job search. I didn't think it was possible, though, where I heard about an opportunity with an agency that said, well, submit to it, do an evaluation, do a writing sample, mathematics sample, and then it came back a couple days later, and I was judged as being not good enough to be a test scorer. It's like, how is that possible? Well, they're selective this year. I mean, I'm not hurting for money yet, but I'd really like to be back at work because it's been 4 months, and I like having something to do, and it's harder to figure out what to do when I was used to having that 8 to 5 Monday through Friday slot filled. Well, there's nothing great about it. You just do what you can with it. Family. Sometimes I talk about family. I know that we just had the Valentine's Day holiday, and Mom sent me a card for it. It's like, she sends me cards for obscure holidays now, but we are estranged, so I guess she still wants to interact with me. And it was a Charlie Brown card. It's like, yeah, she knows I like Charlie Brown, so it's kind of hard to just write it off entirely. Except it said one thing, I loved a ton. It's like, yeah, how often did she say I love you when I was growing up? Once. And I remember being in a relationship, and I went to my college roommate, and I said, my then lady friend said, I love you a lot. She said it more than my mom ever did, which isn't saying much. And then he said, well, that's no lie, I've met your family. It's like, yeah, I guess he knew how sad but true it was too, just being around them rare times. He was all right with my dad, though. I kept thinking it was because they were both ex-military. Dad means well, but he's still eccentric and probably politically incorrect. I know one thing he liked saying was, oh, I'm just committing espionage. Dad, it's not espionage if it's open to the public. And if you're committing espionage, don't say it. You ever heard of having a poker face about things? I guess not. He can be naive too. He's the type that doesn't understand why they do kneel downs or victory formation at the end of football games. Dad, the object of a football game in any sporting event is to win within the rules of the game. Would you rather risk fumbling the ball and losing the game? No! Call me crazy. Oh, well, that'll do it for me. Thank you, been great.